So the psychological healing process and proper tackling the appear circumstances facilitates you to overcome your tension, stress, because people are influenced by different kind of factors like jealousness, lack of confidence, blind faith, expectations. Jealousness, like they may think that I never share my training experience. Of course, work. I always listen, never speak. I should not speak. I should speak. I must be a giver, not the gainer. My listening habit may reflect my rudeness or other things. People are preoccupied by their prejudices. They need to overcome. Solution: share my qualities. You should think that you have to share your quality. If there are lack of confidence, like if you feel that sometimes that someone is superior, or you may feel that I feel sometimes that I am superior or inferior, there are certain psychological complexes, superiority complex, inferiority complex, you should overcome. Like you may sense that I'm nervous to communicate, you should overcome your nervousness. I must communicate to all as and whenever it is required to learn and equip yourself with. There are certain blind faith also, like always and analyze people suggestions to overcome. Try to operate the suggestions for better output. Do not feel guilty for others' rejection. Try to overcome your guilt. Do not let others to dominate your zeal or aspiration. What you want to get it in life. It is concluded. Job for share. I am sharing you some formats. This will help you like list of training materials and stationery for Shiksha training or your training program. Session-wise contents and suggestions are backbone of the training. For modification in 13 to 19 year age group or to whom you want to address about age group classification of audience like serial number, name of session, duration, objective, contents, methodology, materials required, suggestions and remarks. This format could be utilized for proper training designing. Other snacks like workshop report format, admission report formats, training team, intervention team, module training of trainers, follow-up book for participants, diagram and data flow chart, made step commitment form, team structure per unit, budgeting, funding, sexuality will be explained in brief during workshops, copyright provisions, establishments of NGOs or other kind of entities. For financial and managerial operations, project outline working, making, team selection, project submission, master degree, corporation registration with aims and objectives of BioWorld or whatever, wherever you want to work for human and livings. Target groups like government middle and high schools, government colleges, private schools, private colleges, NGOs, corporate offices. Project proposal in brief, office establishment, prerequisite, require recruitment, meeting with persons about proposal according to their potential. Then case study. For example, you have to discuss, you write some case study. I am sharing an example like case study of Papa when he was a 23-year-old meeting with Papa. You can discuss with peoples of your surrounding. For example, like got responsibility on earlier age, had desire ambition, but he was not getting proper support from his parents. His father was too much caring for him. He got the option to work and move forward in life. Context changed when he decided to work. Like his father was not supporting him for his further steps. His father's expectations was to see him in front of his eyes. He had supportive nature. He had feeling to help his father to manage his father's responsibilities about the family. Support us. We are like there are certain peoples when people will share, they can share about persons, places, incidents like Virender Kumar Mishra, reader, Narendra Kumar Mishra, professor, Tarkeshwar Mishra, Priest Jadunandan Pandey, family teacher, Arvind Kumar Mishra, family teacher and supportives. There were certain businessmen also for clothes, other people with other persons. So you can understand about associates and dynamics. Who is working with whom, for what purpose. This is about resource mapping. Like Saligram Mishra, he established the family at Rohanpura, and who will found which kind of institution, when and where, with what purpose. His native place was Jagdishpur, Ara near Sahang. Jagdish Babu Kukila was his native village. So you can map about places, persons, so that you can contact for proper associates linkage. Like what about his family and his wife at the time? I will have to know about the status. Then he came to Bhavanpura or other places about history of the place. There are other aspects of interpretations. What is happening at what place with context of its geopolitical and historical heritage positions. Like the founders of the villages expired, what when was the ceremony was commenced. Then what about the forefathers when he died? What happened next? How village dynamics changes with respect to time. Then who were the forefathers of whom and how it regulated, it hardly matters. But the offsprings and survivors should be protected and conserved even when they survives from different kind of anthropogenic or man-made circumstances for their proper healing and living. About different kind of administrative categorization of the places, it should also be taken into the consideration. About the status of the land where the project intervention is being planned, like Musa, Muradpur, Bahumpura, other villages, you can think about the naming of the place where you want to extend the services through United Nations universities or other kind of supportive organizations. VITO, UNO secretary has the complete power how it is being operated. Spying power, public worker or prosecutor, topics which I want to know from you about your childhood, about your parents, about your friends, about your relations, about your enemies, about your problems, about your ambitions, about your experience in life, how to get success, about your achievements and success, different cases, family, friends, about your employees, about your teachers. And if somebody will inquire about these things, you can write about your autobiography. Every individual distinguished personalities could follow these steps and share with their, what we can say, reporters or interviewer to write their book, autobiography. Yeah, about your happiest incidents, about sorrowful incidents, then how to help and serve for service delivery and stress management. Suggestions, think about general awareness. October 24, Chandan Kumar Mishra, God and life sustainability on planet is a matter of concern. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivamba, Vishnu, Brihaspate, Deva Namah, Sri Satnarayan Namah. शुभलाभ नाम चंदन कुमार मिश्रा। ओम मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गर्भध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनोहरि। ओम गणेशाय नमः। ओम गौरी शिवा लक्ष्मी सरस्वती काली नमः। ओम ब्रह्मा मुरारी त्रिप्रांतकारी भानु शशि भूमि सुतो बुधश्चम च गुरु बृहस्पति शुक्र शनि राहु केतव सर्वे ग्रह शांति कुरु भवति भावित भामिनी विद्या नमः। मंगलम भगवान विष्णु ब्रह्मा शिवाय च भास्कराय सूर्याय नमः। ओम शैलपुत्री नमः। ब्रह्मचारिणी नमः। चंद्रघंटा नमः। ओम कुष्मांडा नमः। ओम स्कंदमाता नमः। ओम कात्यायनी नमः। ओम कालरात्रि नमः। महागौरी नमः। ओम सिद्धिदात्री नमः। ओम दस महाविद्या नमः। ओम सीता नमः। ओम पृथ्वी माता नमः। ओम राम नमः। ओम ग्राम देवी नमः। ओम माता नमः। पिता नमः। ओम कृष्ण नमः। ओम गौरी नमः। ओम शिवाय नमः। ओम लक्ष्मी नमः। हनुमान नमः। ओम सरस्वती नमः। ओम ब्रह्मदेव नमः। ओम काली नमः। ओम ब्रह्मा मुरारी नमः। Love is divine. If you have love, you do not need to have anything else. But it is superficial. You need food, clothes, shelter, and essentials for your survival. And if you don't have it, it does not matter much what else you have. Love has the power of making you believe what you would normally treat with the deepest suspicion. You may doubt about your survival if you only rely on love. You should take care of your health and well being. Love is the master key that opens the gate of happiness. It was written by Oliver Wendell Harmless, but you should love yourself, your life. Love has the power of making you believe what you would normally treat with the deepest suspicion. May love you, but you should overcome the suspicion with deepening the trust and relationships. The magic of love. The magic of love, like love is like magic and it always will be. For love still remains life's sweet mystery. Love works in ways that are boundless, wondrous, and strange, and there is nothing in life that love could not change. So, initiatives to increase love and friendly relationships among parties of disputes will certainly bring perennial solutions of the persisting conflicts. Love can transform the most commonplace into beauty and a splendor and sweetness and grace. Love is unselfish, understanding, and kind, for it sees with its heart and not with its mind. If somebody is expressing their emotional feeling of love and you are analyzing critically, it may have different feeling. If somebody is expressing his critical analysis and you are feeling, it may have different conflict of interest. So you should distinguish the statements of emotions and statements of intellect. Love is the answer that everyone seeks. Love is the language that every heart speaks. Love can't be bought. It is priceless and free. Love, like pure magic, is life sweet mystery. Written by Helen Steiner Weiss. People refers certain statements by certain persons. I have written earlier in 2011, but this journey is still continuing and it will continue because learning is a continuous, never ending process. It ends when our life ends. About video analysis, at Mustafapura event, there are like Sarigam Pathak, extra footage, no voiceover, extra songs, shaking camera, text. Title must be edited, explanatory title plates is absent, color correction is required, need to find out and weigh and work out for perfect footage selection, require bites of people like statements. Few songs are good, but rapidly need bites of mantra and other things, or quotations or statements or references of the UN Charter or other things, wherever it is mentioned or it correlates with. Then singing need to instruct people and camera person about need anchoring about the events, what is going on and what are the importance of the procedure. Like I can make a film about my family, its relations, relatives, and their views about me. You can discuss with people surrounding you that you can express their intellect and sense of understanding. How your personal aura and surrounding people facilitates you to comparatively compare and understand the perspectives of the concerned organizations. About Ram's marriage, opening footage can be the best and with smiling faces, good font selection, typing mistakes. Photo can be edited with name of the character. Audio quality is good. Nameplate can be added for identification. Plate can be added for distribution and description of the steps or ceremony. Video quality and videography good quality. It was good piece of group work and all members were enjoying this cassette too is good, having good footage of joy and good relationships. You can develop video cassettes of your broadcast also, rather than relying only on your YouTube broadcast. Try to make CD cassettes, VCR cassettes, hard copies and other things so that it could be produced further also. Master copy was good, can be seen again and again, good to rejuvenate memories. Other things like if you are meeting with someone, I met with Bhutan Chacha and Nandu Baba at Commerce College. It was written earlier in 4 for 2011. How far and how older it is, the process of writing and documentation facilitates an individual to refer and recall in future also. Like incident, I came to college with Chancellor in biotechnology department and working across the college campus. I met with the uncle and Nandu Baba at the tea stall. I regard Nandu Baba and he introduced me to Vimal Chacha on his query about me. We had a tea meeting and I got some information about our family and ancestral issues. Then key dialogues of conversation you can translate in your language, your lingual ability will improve. Like note, discussion about land issues and attorneyship was going on during this conversation. Nandu Baba was dealing about following issues and he focused on following incidents from his memory. When he got telegram about father seriousness, he came soon when he was studying somewhere else. About panchayati process, when Rishikesh Baba spoke that I will be in charge of the all property. He was with him and he facilitated, supported them. In this manner, family history, organization history changes. Organization behavior relies upon the behavior and statements and initiatives taken by involved persons at certain place of time. When he met with Nawal Baba on a stall, another Nawal Baba spoke to him, indicating about something that and let him study as well as he can't do not be worried about investments. Maybe you have to sell or purchase. You can communicate among your organization in proportionate organization behavior obedience, like you can call them brother, uncle, sister, maternal uncle, grandmother, grandfather, and in this manner your organization behavior will improve. Then you can discuss about every selling of land or property to whom 2 acre out of 45 acre or where it will be utilized about acquisition where it will be established about power of attorney to Nawal Baba or to whom it may concern about the incident of interaction between Milan Chacha and Baba on Barka Dalan when he was doing toilet and listening that you stay in one room and I am in another. Let him or other out of it. Name of the petition of case against people and expenses over it, which was being managed by land selling and all partners had sold it to whom. What kind of disputes are being interpreted as a pertaining kind of problems that need to be resolved. About action of my mom, he commented that her initiatives may lead to registry of land. Sometime Vimal Chacha objects him that um, please do not try to feel him depressed. Support him to feel motivated. क्या करना है? मोटिवेट रहना है ना? जोश में रहना है कि नहीं? पढ़ाई के लिए, काम के लिए? If you are expecting any type of help them, please be like a child and grow up. Please do not disclose about this meeting to anybody. There are certain process of obedience of closure or disclosure about different kind of comments. Follow about the statements, but a statement changes when the feeling changes in due course of time. Do not let others to get benefited from the usage of your family. Writing is good practice, but it should not be considered as only means for behaving or what we can say responding to the people. Try to focus on current status of communication. What kind of statements he is sharing with you at current moment of time. Like uncle statement, carry on your studies and be self-dependent. Get prepared for the marriage of your sister. Try to get settled over out of Bihar or wherever you are staying, wherever you pursue for. Damodar Shah statements before 20 years on the case between Milancha and Bhutancha on Barka Dalan issue, how it was resolved. 20 साल पहले दादा राजे का कत्था है, 20 साल बाद पोता राजे का कत्था हो जाएगा. Habitation of Lord Sahib Moti Papua and Pura or wherever about United Nations Resident Welfare Associations, even RWA, how it is dealing with the disputes of occupancy of different properties and its perennial durations. Role of Naval Baba for family upliftment and nursing, Nandu Baba, Chacha and Sanchacha, like how family is being managed, regulated. In this manner, United Nations organizations and other organizations are being regulated for resident welfare associations related support and interventions. Like support to whom, for what purpose? It need to be dealt on day-to-day basis and periodic reviews of the statements or concern expressed by people better serves the purpose of resolution of the disputes. So this was the process that I have shared. With another issue, that issue can be explained to Jitender to whom you want to express. It changes with person and places. Wherever you are speaking, to whom, for what purpose, it may change with respect to time, but the testimonial retains properly, it will become a reference for you in future also. Like I always used to structure my meetings, like to whom to discuss for what purpose. Like issue can be explained to Jitender sir. It is another example, like about Shiksha workshop agreement, about career guidelines, about own experience, till date about future strategies, registration of company, NGO, society, funding or project arrangements, marketing, production, and so like agreement about project making and fund sanctioning, about internship for 6 months on company management. Then another person to whom you met for what purpose, like it was mentioned, like had a meeting with some person for some topic. They discussed about their future plans, like they want to establish institution, but how, whether they followed up further or not, their diary management is also essential, because you may forget what you had planned yesterday. Another day you plan to whom you are discussing for what purpose, like meeting with knowledge software technology, issue to discuss product information, human resources, context, financial distributions, chart for promotion of products, marketing, different strategies for business expansion, like mega achievements, background at a glance, successful candidates at different organizations, resource person, different project information, forthcoming projects, ongoing projects, job opportunities, vacancies, part-time job training, income opportunity, about founder and team, information about competitors and their policies, target group interaction strategies, project and education, which can be forwarded to government for fund allocation, project proposal, representation, team selection,